This is a video about the installation and introduction of the upgraded parts for the D16 diesel engine. The following are the upgrade parts: 1 fuel pump, 2 throttle fixing screw, 3 speed limiter flyball stabilizer block, 4 shutdown exhaust switch, 5 throttle fixing rod. We would like to give special thanks to Mr. Darren from Australia and Mr. Hansen from Denmark for providing us with a lot of guidance and help. They are two mechanical engineering artists passionate about model engines. Next, we will explain the upgrades made to the fuel pump. More importantly, whether pressing or releasing, it operates in a fixed position, which is an excellent design. More importantly, whether pressing or releasing, it operates in a fixed position, which is an excellent design. Additionally, the spring mounting position has been optimized, and an internal oil seal has been added to prevent leaks. Next, we will explain the shutdown exhaust switch. Previously, this design was absent, and only a copper sleeve was used for fixation. The principle is that when the engine is running, simply lifting the shutdown switch lever presses the oil pump downward, causing it to cease operation and stop supplying fuel to the engine, thereby achieving the shutdown function. Another function is that when the engine is preparing to start and has not yet drawn in fuel, the section from the oil pump to the fuel injector needs to be purged of internal air. This will be explained in detail later in the video. Next, we will explain the throttle fixing screw and spring. Pulling the throttle lever allows acceleration and deceleration. This is the idle screw. After installing the spring and adjusting the engine, it can stabilize the idle speed. The speed limiting flyball can also be used to control a constant speed. However, once the idle screw is secured, the speed limiting flyball becomes less effective. Therefore, the functions of these two components are mutually restrictive. If the speed limiting flyball is needed to function and automatically regulate speed, the spring must be removed, and the throttle lever should not be used for control. Now, let's install the spring. In summary, the throttle linkage spring serves to fix the speed, while the speed limiter ball automatically regulates the speed. Next, we will explain the speed limiter ball stabilizer block. Previously, a pin was inserted here. Now, a stabilizer block has been added, which has a larger contact area and operates more smoothly, and sensitively when moving. Now, we will demonstrate how to install the fuel pump via video. After installation, adjust the clearance between the gears. Once adjusted and secured, the installation is complete. Another component is the throttle fixing screw. This hole was not present in the first generation machine. Existing users can drill the hole themselves, attach the spring, and complete the installation. Next, we will explain the upgrade of the fuel injector. The principle of the fuel injector is that it has an inlet hole and an outlet hole. The inlet hole has a vertical hole drilled through it. There is an angled hole here, and the inlet hole and angled hole are connected. Fuel enters here and reaches this position, where it contacts the fuel needle. When high-pressure fuel enters, it pushes the fuel needle to the left, opening the fuel needle hole to achieve high-pressure spray. The other hole is the return hole. When there is excess fuel, it rebounds and closes, and the high-pressure fuel flows back through the extremely small gap between the fuel needle and the fuel pump to the return hole. Next, we will demonstrate how to install it. Note that these two parts must not be dropped, as their diameter, roundness, and needle tip are all ultra precise. A seal ring has been added here. When fuel returns, it does not leak out from here but exits through the return fuel hole. A retaining ring has been added outside the seal ring to prevent it from falling off. Next, demonstrate the installation of the rocker arm. Then install the 0.6 spec spring, which is precisely matched to the high-pressure fuel pump pressure. There is a threaded hole on the side of this rocker arm. An Emerson screw is installed to hold the pin in place, preventing it from falling out during operation. When high-pressure fuel enters, the fuel needle will vibrate, moving a few micrometers each time, which is difficult to see with the naked eye. There is also a nut here. When the pressure of the fuel injector spring is adjusted to match the pressure of the high-pressure fuel pump, the nut is tightened to secure it. Next, we will demonstrate the installation of the injector. Since our injector has been upgraded, the cylinder head has also been upgraded to meet the installation requirements for the new injector. First, install a seal ring to prevent air leakage, then tighten the screw. Next, connect the injector to the fuel line of the fuel pump. The screw is fitted over the tube and meets with the ring. Note that the ring must be fully inserted into the tube. The principle is that when the ring is inserted and presses against the fuel line, its angular surface tightly seals against the injector, preventing leaks. If not installed properly, it may cause fuel leakage. Press the tube into place, then secure it with a nut. The installation method and principle are the same as before.